Hello, great people. Welcome back to our channel. Wow, interesting things are happening right now. A few hours ago, we had informed you of Ugochinyere, the House of Rep member representing Hiatono South constituency, who is standing very strong for Fubara, the governor of Rivers State, and who is trying to fight against the anti-activities in PDP, that he has been expelled by Imo State PDP and by his ward. But interestingly, the ward has stepped out to tell Nigerians that they have no hand in the expulsion of Ugochinyere from PDP. And they've mentioned some names, and I tell you the truth that your guess is as good as mine. But first of all, let's look at full details of what the ward chapter have to say about the expulsion of Imo Ugochinyere. Now, according to the news, the People Democratic Party, the North local government, and Umokegu and Umopia ward chapters have dismissed the expulsion of Imo Ugochinyere. It has been reported that the member of the House of Representatives representing the North South constituency, Ugochinyere, was expelled by the Imo State executives of the party. In a joint statement on Saturday, ward and local government party leaders described the expulsion of Ikenga Imo Ugochinyere as fake news which should be disregarded by members of the public. In a statement, the party's chairman for Umokegu, Umopia ward and Idiata North, Matthias Onu-Ebuwa and Emeka Eze, respectively, declared that Ugochinyere remained a full member of PDP in Umokegu and Umopia ward, Idiato North, Imo State and country as a whole. The ward and according to them, and I quote, he said, the ward and local government executive of Umokegu Umopia ward and Idiato North local government PDP wants the public to disregard the fake news by pro-Wike APC members being coordinated by the disgraced National Secretary of PDP, Samuel Anyanwu, on the purported expulsion of the state leader of Imo PDP, Ikenga Ugochinyere, and strong pillar and Iroko of Idiato North and Umokegu Umopia ward PDP. Ikenga is a strong member of PDP, and we at the ward and local government will never have any reason to suspend him, not to talk of expelling him. Rather, we owe him a debt of salute and confidence for his courageous battle to rescue PDP from political traitors who are in bed to sell PDP to APC, led by Anyanwu and Damagum under the guardians of their paymasters working as minister for APC. Ikenga is above such dreams of political kids whose effort to please their disgraced paymasters can bother Ikenga, who is the state leader of Imo PDP, since he is the highest officer elected today under PDP. We have our confidence in our leader. That was their position. And I must say, this is really interesting. The big question is, where did that letter come from? Because, interestingly, that letter had some names on it. And I think the name still aligns with the name that we saw, which means some form of forgery may have taken place here and there to make sure that these things happen. But, you know, I was so sure that if they do this, that's a way of writing off PDP from the minds of Imo light. Don't forget that that guy is talking about Honorable Imo Ugochinyere, had been the only man who has stood tall to talk against the anti-party activities going on in PDP, and is the only one who is politically ready to rescue the party from the grip of these so-called traitors. We've seen a lot of things go on in PDP, which for most people, it has never, in the history of PDP, such has never happened. We've heard the likes of Nwabara crying out, the likes of these former deputy national chairman of the party, Bode George, when he was celebrating his 79th birthday, he cried out, drag all of them, the likes of Atiku Abubakar, Wike, mentioned them, all of them, he brought them to book. and gave them strong warnings about things that are going on. He addressed the issue of Fubara and all of that. And Imo Ugochinyere had also been the only person who has refused to hold back. He's been moving far wide, trying to organize, opposition to see how they can rescue Nigeria from, what is happening right now in the country, as preparation is already on top gear for 2027, But unfortunately, when we woke up to this news, everybody was like, what? How can this be true? And, most people were like, these guys have quenched the only light of PDP in Southeast. My colleague is in the house. And what do you have to say about what is going on right now as these chapter chairmen have come out to debunk that news that went viral early hours of this morning?
I'm super excited, and that's because Ikenga is one very powerful voice that has been giving them, as it has become a bone in their neck, literally, looking them in their faces and telling them exactly what they don't want to hear. Mm-hmm. And the fact that Ikenga is like they rightly mentioned, I think the highest PDP office holder in Imo State.
So he's a party leader there now.
Yes, technically speaking, for PDP. And also the fact that he took on Hope Uzodinma. And even when he lost his seat, he looked at Uzodinma's face boldly and told him, you may think you have won. I will go again. I will win unopposed. And he went again. He won unopposed. I said,
he's highly loved.
Doubly loved.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't love a man who has peace and truth?
Yes, justice.
And justice as his both a weapon and a defense.
Yeah.
Everybody loves a man of truth. Nigeria has come to the point where integrity and truth is a scarce commodity. Yeah. And when you see anybody holding it, you just naturally fall in love with the person. You just get a follower. Exactly. You get to follow. But then it's good to know that those guys quickly rose up and said, and honestly, I don't know where they got, because those names are truly from his constituency. But for goodness sake, where did they get the crap? Everybody literally said that they could perceive where it's coming from.
Yeah.
I knew from the beginning when they started fighting for Fubara that they would want to think of going home, but he knows that his home is his loved. So you want to go home where exactly? The people who love me.
Yeah.
So the best way to do it is to forge it. Mm-hmm. Propaganda has always been a tool for some of these politicians, but it's good to know that Ikenga is standing gidigba, nothing mega.
Nothing mega, that's the word.
I'm so excited. I also hope that he should still keep watching his back, because what he's doing, of course, they want to. But don't forget, before Ikenga became a staunch politician, he was actually a strong activist.
Yeah.
So that guy is stubborn, rich blood.
Mm-hmm.
So this, I feel, is a prototype of Wike, but a younger but truthful version of Wike. And Wike knows that. He's one person that he will not join issues, but he will drag you, will disturb you. He will not go personal. Is that one person that does not like going personal? He said, can we go to issue base? Can we go to the issue at ground? And I think it's one person that Imo will not love to miss. And I'm sure most PDP members, the day he will mistakenly decamp, they will beg for his return. I'm sure he's not thinking of that yet anyway.
Wow, I think that's where we'll leave it. Let's meet in our conversation and talk more on this. Thank you very much, and stay tuned.